Xiaomi 17 has just launched a few days ago, and in this video I'm going to give you a full comparison between the Xiaomi 15 and the brand new Xiaomi 17. By the end of this, you'll know whether it's really worth upgrading from the Xiaomi 15 or not. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. Now, just to be clear, this is the Xiaomi 15. This one here is not the Xiaomi 16, but the Xiaomi 17. Through this side-by-side comparison, we'll figure out if this generation truly brings enough improvements to justify the switch. The version I have here is the standard black Xiaomi 17. At first glance, the size and weight are nearly identical between the two generations. Both come with a 6.3-inch display with a width under 72 millimeters, making them super comfortable for one-handed use. Thickness-wise, there's barely any difference either. What does stand out though is the camera design. On the Xiaomi 17, it looks more subtle and less flashy compared to the Xiaomi 15. That's because Xiaomi went for a layered design this time instead of covering the entire lens module. But don't be fooled by appearances. Both actually stick out about 3.6 millimeters, so it's really up to you which design style you like better. Moving to the front, the Xiaomi 17 sports a 6.3-inch OLED panel. This one uses TCL Huaxing's M10 display with slimmer 1.18mm bezels and perfectly even edges on all four sides. To the naked eye, it doesn't look dramatically different, but you will notice the screen corners have a larger curve radius, which gives it a more natural and refined look. In terms of brightness, the Xiaomi 17 can hit 647 nits manually, with only an 11 nit difference across 6 areas. Very consistent. Peak global brightness pushes to 115 nits, which is just a small step up from the Xiaomi 15. It also supports full DC dimming for eye comfort and includes an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor that feels smooth to use. Performance-wise, the Xiaomi 17 is powered by Qualcomm's brand new Snapdragon 8 Elite 5th Gen, paired with LPDDR5X RAM and UFS 4.1 storage. On Antutu, it scores an impressive 3.66 million, while the Xiaomi 15 with the older Snapdragon 8 Elite scores 3.05 million. That's about a 20% jump overall. But as usual, Xiaomi has kept the tuning conservative, so we'll likely see more optimization with upcoming OTA updates. Breaking it down further, CPU performance is up by around 7%, with most of the boost showing in AI tasks. GPU gets a 15% improvement, storage speeds are up 27.5%, and UX performance in real-world scenarios jumps 36%. On Geekbench 6, the Xiaomi 17 scored 322 in single-core and 825 in multi-core, showing a noticeable lead in multi-core performance. Storage read and write speeds also clearly outpaced the Xiaomi 15. Of course, benchmarks are one thing, but what really matters is real-world use. So let's talk gaming. I tested both phones on King of Glory, PUBG Mobile, Genshin Impact, and Star Rail. On King of Glory, both phones easily hit 120 frames, but the Xiaomi 17 showed stronger consistency, with its 1% low hitting 118.1 frames, smoother stability and better power efficiency. Surface temps were also slightly cooler at 37.7 degrees Celsius compared to the Xiaomi 15. In PUBG Mobile, the Xiaomi 17 managed 59.9 FPS, about 0.1 frames better than the 15, but with a much stronger 1% low frame rate, up by 7.6 frames to 46.7. It also stayed cooler, with a peak temperature of just 36.6 Celsius, 3 degrees lower than the Xiaomi 15. Now, the real challenge, Genshin Impact. Running at max settings for 20 minutes, the Xiaomi 17 held a steady 60 FPS, while the Xiaomi 15 struggled to keep up. The frame rate chart shows the 17 delivers far smoother stability. Its 1% low jumped from 30.8 frames on the 15 to 46.8 frames, nearly a 50% improvement. At the same time, power dropped by 0.4 watts, and the phone ran cooler at 38.1 degrees Celsius, almost 3 degrees lower than its predecessor. When it comes to battery life, Xiaomi has given the Xiaomi 17 a serious upgrade, boosting it all the way up to 7,000 mAh. For a compact phone, that's pretty impressive, making it one of the leaders in small-screen flagships. Wireless charging stays the same at 50 watts, but the wired charging speed has now jumped to 100 watts. However, Xiaomi still hasn't switched to a dual Type-C charger, sticking with the A-to-C, A-to-C cable for now, which seems to be their long-term direction. In everyday use, the phone can easily last around 3 hours while consuming about 32% of its battery, which makes the overall endurance more than enough. Now, looking at charging performance, the first minute and a half is the rapid charging phase, where power peaks at 19 volts and 4 amps, reaching about 86 watts. In just 5 minutes, you get back 14% of the battery, and within 10 minutes, you're already at 25%. Most of the charging process holds steady between 30 to 40 watts, and in the end, it takes only 56 minutes to fully charge the phone. Switching over to the cameras, Xiaomi continues with a triple 50-megapixel setup. The telephoto lens doesn't see a major change. It's still a floating upright telephoto that also supports macro shots as close as 10 centimeters. The Xiaomi 17 does seem to capture slightly richer color separation, producing cleaner and more transparent photos. But when it comes to extreme telephoto shots, the algorithm still behaves a bit differently. The biggest shift is in the ultra-wide sensor, which has been upgraded from the GN1 to the OV50M. The angle of view has narrowed, moving from 115 degrees 14 millimeters to 102 degrees 17 millimeters. This change is very noticeable. 7 millimeters may not be as wide, but it gives you much better distortion control, and honestly, it's easier to handle. As for the main camera, this time Xiaomi is using the Lighthunter 950, which is more of an iteration than a complete overhaul. Compared to the previous generation's 7P lens, it now uses a 1G 6P setup with a high transmittance WLG glass element. The improvement isn't drastic, but it does offer slightly better brightness and detail. Considering that ultra-wide usage is usually more limited, this generation's upgrades are small refinements rather than big leaps. So, to wrap things up, the Xiaomi 17 Standard Edition may not bring a dramatic screen change, but as Xiaomi's core flagship, it really shines with the Snapdragon 8 Elite 5th Gen. Excellent power efficiency, reduced energy consumption, and much stronger battery life. What do you think? Does the Xiaomi 17 feel like a competitive upgrade this year? And if you're coming from the Xiaomi 15, would you make the switch? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.